Over the weekend, I actually managed to finally, at long last, complete my Plunderstorm track. And all I can say is, yeah, that was intense. Basically, let me put it this way. It's not that it's bad or anything. I've played a lot of PvP when it comes to WoW. But the problem I was facing is, why was it so sweaty? There was no need for this game mode to be so sweaty. There was matches I had where there was a player and he would chase me straight across the map into the storm, and if I went out the storm, he literally chased me. He like saw red, saw me, and just chased. And that happened a few times. But I'm not here to review the game mode. It's not bad, it's fun. Once you complete your track, it's actually a lot more fun because now you don't have that fear of the unknown of when it's going to end or not. So now I can just play. I don't know if I'll get the achievement for getting 1,000,000 plunder, but maybe if I just throw in here and there, maybe at one point before it ends I'll get it. I don't know when it'll end. Anyway, here are some tips as to how to make this nice and quick for you so that it won't be such a tedious track. Tip number 1. Do not focus on PvP, focus more on PvE. It is a PvP mode, I understand that, but by doing the PvE, you gain more plunder, more spells, you complete your quest, and basically increasing the amount of plunder you get, to which you can then either go kill yourself in a storm by going back to lobby, or basically go find another player. If you win, great, you get more plunder. If not, you just go back to lobby and start again. Do not say leave match after you've got your quest done. That is very important. You say leave match, you will lose everything. It won't carry over. And yes, plunder is a 1-1 rep, so what you get in the match is what you take out rep wise. Tip number 2. Usually, as I said before, you fight the PvE and get plunder, and then you can basically go jump in the storm, die, fight another player, return to lobby. But if you want to get this done quick, generally try and get about 500 plunder a match, because then every level can be completed in about 5 matches, because it is basically 2,500 rep per level. And honestly, it shouldn't take very long. I think 5 matches in out to get 500 plunder each should take you about, maybe a level should take about 15-20 minutes maybe. It shouldn't be that rough. Tip number 3. Always open chests. They will always give you a spell with a bit of plunder. However, if you can get the gold chests, you at this point should know what they look like. They're the chests with basically horns on the side. They will give you at least 100 to 120 plunder plus if you pick it up, depending on the size of the chest. So pick up the chest, open the chests, and when you feel there's no more chests left, then you can duck out and basically, again, go to the storm, return to lobby. Tip number 4 isn't so much a tip as it is more of advice, is don't get mad when you have a bad game. Yes, these things do happen, and they are going to be seriously sketchy and sweaty matches that are going to happen, but that is just PvP in general. All you need to do is just basically brush it off, return to the queue, and start again. I promise you, not all matches will be that way. I experienced a few, but I swear more than often you'll find like-minded players who are doing the same. They just want to complete the grind first. So they'll do the quests, get the plunder, and duck out. Overall, my final thoughts of Plunderstorm was, I liked it. As an update, it was good. I do play PvP in WoW, and obviously PvE. Everyone does PvE. But for a mode that mixes both, I actually quite enjoyed it. Again, my thoughts are there was no need for it to be as sweaty as it was. I don't know why there were such tryhards in an experimental mode. But now that I'm finished the grind, and I think it goes for everyone too, once you're done with the grind, then it becomes a bit more fun, because we're not worried about the time of when it's going to end. We're not worried about how much rep I need or anything. It's just a matter of get the plunder, because there's an achievement at the end for apparently getting 1,000,000 plunder, but I do not know. I don't know how much plunder I'm at the moment. I must check, but 1,000,000 is quite a tall order. But there are people out there that seem to play this quite often. But yeah, no, it's a great one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope they were just 3 little tips basically to get you through the Plunderstorm grind. Hope they come in helpful. Again, just a quick summary: don't focus on PvE, do PvP. Don't focus on PvP, do PvE. Then go grab your plunder and duck out. If you want to fight other players, that's fine, go for it. It's a great way to earn plunder. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think of Plunderstorm. How long did it take you to complete? I think it would have taken me a little quicker had I actually played more than just a few minutes every day. Probably would have finished it. From what I understand, you can finish it in about 10 hours. But yeah, so if you enjoyed it, let me know and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.